So I had a dream last night, and I would like to share with you the details of that dream, and hopefully it will encourage you and build you up as it has me in considering the details of the dream. So last night I was still seeking a message for Sunday morning for the church, and I just wasn't hearing from the Lord, and it was already Saturday night and I still didn't have anything. And I was studying and praying, and I didn't feel like God was speaking to me in respect to what He wanted to talk about Sunday morning. So I don't try and force it. If I'm not hearing from the Lord, I leave it alone and I wait until I do. But last night I had a feeling that God was going to speak to me through a dream. So I set my alarm a couple of hours early so that I could get up and think about the dream that I believed God was going to show me. So that's what I did. I went to bed, and sure enough, I began to have a dream. Now, in this dream, I found myself at nighttime looking out the window, and what I saw when I was looking out the window was what appeared to be two moons in the sky, two full moons. At least that's what it looked like. It may not have been. Now, one of those moons was a blood red moon. So for me, being somebody that follows Jesus and looks for the signs of His coming, that was very peculiar to me. So I woke my wife up, who was asleep with the baby. We have a 6-week-old baby plus 6 other kids. But she was asleep with the baby. I woke her up. I said, I'm going outside. This is what I see in the sky, and I've got to go out and get a good look at it. So I woke her up and told her when I was on my way out the door. So I went outside, and it was cold and it was damp. The leaves were falling from the trees. It was clearly the fall season. And while I'm outside and I'm looking at the sky and I'm looking at the signs that I'm seeing in the sky, at that point in time, when I'm looking at the blood moon that I saw, I began to see what looked like blue sparkles, maybe like a sparkler or blue glitter round about that red moon. And at the same time, I started seeing what looked like balls of light or rays of light, beams of light that looked like shooting stars, but they weren't coming from the sky toward the earth. They were coming from the earth toward the sky. And I knew that it was the rapture taking place in that moment. So as I was seeing these light beams go from the earth to the sky, at that point in time, I was caught up off of the ground and began to fly through the air. Now, I've had a couple of rapture dreams before, and normally that's about the point in time I wake up, but I didn't wake up at that point. What happened was I was flying through the air, and I didn't see anybody else during my flight, but I did hear the laughter and the giggles of children, and it sounded like they were joyful and having fun, like they were happy, and they knew it was a good thing that they were flying through the air, but I didn't see them. And I felt like I was flying for at least 30 seconds before the flight came to an end, at which point in time I landed, if you will, where there was other people, and these people were of different nationalities. I saw a lot of Asian folks, but everybody that I saw, they were smiling and they had a lot of joy. And at that point in time, that's when I woke up. So when I woke up and I considered, God just gave me a rapture dream, and I knew when I laid down, He was going to give me a dream. I didn't know what it would be about or what it would look like, but man, it really blessed my heart. But I want to give to you a few things that I see as considerations. Now, I know that when God gives us dreams, sometimes the details are significant, important, and sometimes some of the details maybe aren't significant or important. But I want to give to you a couple of things that I saw, just in case those details are important, and maybe they're not, but just in case. One thing that I noted was there was 2 full moons in the sky. And when I woke up, I thought, what was that all about? And I thought maybe it was symbolic of something. So I typed in 2 full moons into Google, and sure enough, it said that during the month of October in 2020, a rare occurrence in which 2 full moons happen in the same month would be happening this month, that it was unusual and seldom that that kind of thing would happen. But we should see that at the beginning and the end of October of 2020. And I thought, well, maybe that is implying the possible season of the rapture, and maybe not. Don't misconstrue my words. I'm just saying maybe that's a significant indicator of roughly when the rapture could take place. But something else that got my attention was this. I have 7 kids. One of them is about 6 weeks old, and we have no intention of having any other kids ever again. And I noticed in the dream, during this rapture dream, that I woke my wife up, who was asleep with the baby. She sleeps with the baby a lot right now in her younger ages, until she gets a little older and isn't quite as dependent on her. Right now they sleep together a lot. And I thought, you know what? The rapture took place while she was asleep with that baby. And we don't intend to have any other babies. And that baby is a baby now and won't be a baby for very long. And if the rapture took place while my wife was asleep with the baby, then it could be very possible that the rapture takes place sometime this year while the baby is still a baby. And now again, I don't know if that's a significant detail, but to me, that really encourages me. It's got me looking to this fall season for the possibility of God catching us away. And I don't know when it'll be, but I do want to encourage you in this, that the Lord is coming soon. He is coming very quickly. And I would want to encourage you to fix your eyes on the sky, look up and lift up your eyes. Jesus really is coming. It's not a long way off. Get your house in order. Make sure your heart is white. The Bible said he's coming for those that are looking for him to come a second time apart from sin unto salvation. Fix your eyes on Jesus. Know that he is coming. There is a blessing for those that are watching for the return of the Lord. And I believe that he is coming soon. I believe that he's coming for a people that are looking for him to come and can't wait for him to come. And I believe right now is the time for the people of God to have their oil lamps trimmed, to be found faithful and wise, and to be watching for the coming of the Lord. I believe he's coming soon. So I hope that dream blesses you and encourages you. And regardless, either way, keep your eyes on the sky. Jesus is coming. He loves you and I love you, in Jesus' name.